Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about filtering patterns using like operator and wildcards. Let's say we want to get the data of all the users from user details table with the name starting with D. Now this is easy here since it's a toy example, so I can figure it out who all users have a name starting with D, which are, as you see on the table, David and Daniel. And then I can get the data of them. But in a table having millions of rows, you can't do this manually. The clause used to do this is called the like clause. The query to get all users' data whose name starts with the character D looks like this. Select star from user details where name like in the quotation mark starts with D and then percentage sign, and then close the quotation mark, and then semicolon, enter. So this query is similar to our original query. Now I need to put a filter, as you see here in the query, which the filter starts with where, and we want the name is like D, and the percentage is a regular expression here, which means anything starting with D here. Percentage is a wildcard, which means any number of characters. So basically it means search for names which match a string which looks like D and followed by any number of characters. And finally, to end the query, I put a semicolon and run the query. And as you can see here on the screen, it gives us the expected data of David and Daniel. Let's see if we want the sum of salaries of all users whose name starts with character N. And let's see what the query will look like. So we are going to write here select, and we want sum salary from user details table, and where name like starts with N and the percentage sign followed by any character, and then semicolon and enter. So what I want here, I want the salary, sum of all users, which their name starts with N. And the filter I put is where name like N percentage. So there are no users whose name starts with N, as you see in our table. And if I want to find the sum of salaries of all users whose name ends with A, I will put percentage first, then A. So let's write the query select sum salary from user details where name like, this time we start with percentage and then ends with A, and then close the quotation mark and then put a semicolon to end the query and enter. Now you can see that we find the sum of salaries 500. Let's see here whose name ends with A. Christina, name ends with A, therefore she's earning 300. Maya ends with A, she's earning 150. And then Melissa ends with A, earning 50. So 300 plus 150 plus 50, sum of salary is going to be 500. So that's what we find here. So we have verified by checking our table that our query works fine. Now let's say we want to find out the name of all the users which have the character I somewhere in their name. So the query will look like this. Select, we want the name from user details where name like, in the quotation mark we start with percentage and then I, and then percentage and close the quotation mark and then semicolon and then enter. So we use select name from user details, and we want to filter the data where the name like, there will be some characters in the name first, which I don't know what, and then we have the character I, and then there are some other characters after I as well. So as you can see here, we have the name David, Ali, Christina, Melissa, Daniel, Anahi, and Jennifer. And you can also verify this on your own by checking the table. Next, let's say we want to find out the name of all users whose third character in their name is N. So let's just see our table first. whose third character is N. So we have here Jennifer, and we have Daniel, the third character N, and the third character is N. And I can't see any other users here. So let's just write the query. So I'll write select name from user details table, where name like, and we want the third character, right? First character, second character, and the third character is going to be N, and then it can be anything afterwards, therefore I use percentage, close the quotation mark and semicolon to end the query, and enter. So the wildcard we use here is underscore, which means one character. So underscore is for the first character, underscore is for the second character, and I want the third character to be N, and then any number of character after N. And after that we run the query. So we get the name Daniel and Jennifer, whose third character in the name is N. And there are a lot of regular expressions in MySQL and many ways to manipulate them. And these wildcards and regular expressions can help you to filter data based on a column starting with, ending with, or matching a pattern. We have covered the most important ones here. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will learn about one of the most useful concepts in data analysis, which is grouping.